Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. Hello and welcome to I Am the Change. My name is Michelle Simon Kelly, and I'm getting rid of the Kelly by the end of the year. It'll be before then. I was telling you guys last week, first of all, I started this off in 2019 as my New Year's resolution, stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video for an entire year, letting you know, and still letting you know, I'm in the 6th year that fear, shame, and guilt has not broken up with me yet, and it's a daily practice every day. Even when I feel fear, I have to do it anyway, and I've been working on that. And last week in my video, I was telling you guys that I think I make mistakes in my videos because I film them one time and that is it, and whatever comes out of my mouth. Well, sometimes I look back the week after and think, oh my God. Like last week, I told you my New Year's resolution last year was to break up with processed sugar, or I forget what it was. Oh, to earn an income. And actually last year was not to weigh myself on the scale every freaking day. Not only did I do it every day, I did it multiple times a day. So I was working on not weighing myself every single day, which I started off every other day and then once a week, and then I put my scale away and then I took it back out, and I still have a love-hate relationship with the scale because I still pull it out. I did change the batteries and I do go in the bathroom every once in a while, more often than not, to weigh myself. So this was a behavior and a pattern of mine that was with me for a very long time. I also told you guys last week that I would be celebrating 2 years of abstinence from sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine on May the 6th. And I listened to a speaker in my meeting the one day and realized I relapsed in January. And what does that mean? I had sugar. I had ketchup at a restaurant because I didn't have I normally use this Rio's marinara sauce, and that replaces my ketchup. And I went out to lunch and I didn't have it with me, and I just used a little bit of ketchup, and I knew that it had it in there, and I did it anyway. And that is a relapse for a food addict. If you didn't know, it is not your fault, but if you knew and did it anyway, and I knew and I did it anyway. So that was in January. So it was like January 28th. It was January 27th. So my new start date is January 28th. And then I'm like, if I would have known that was really a relapse, I would have had other stuff. I would have went all out. You know, it's not just a thing to have a flat tire. I go and flatten the other 3 along with it. However, I didn't do it that time. I swear that's God, because I would go and flatten the other 3 tires, even though only one was flattened. And what that means is, like, I would just, once I say screw it, all bets are off, and I just do whatever the heck I want. And maybe it's I'm not able to do that anymore. Maybe it's I'm not able to harm and hurt myself like I used to. And that is a gift. And that has been a practice that I've been working on for over 34 years is learning how not to sabotage myself, because me, Michelle, would sabotage myself eventually by the end of the day. The nighttime is my hardest time when I shut down and retire for the night. I sit on the couch, I turn on TV. I'm usually on my iPad at the same time, doing half, not even paying attention. And then I get hungry and I want to eat and just comfort myself. Instead, I'm finding other ways to comfort myself that don't involve food, which is more activities and trying to keep myself busy. I was telling you guys last week too how I went to only my sixth surgeon, and I had my CT scan, and they did not get back to me of what's really wrong. I have an appointment on 5/31, so I have to wait until then to get the doctor's opinion. And that's what I really wanted to talk about tonight: leaving people hanging. It's a terrible feeling when you call somebody, when you're waiting for a test result, when you call somebody and you're waiting for the call back. And a lot of times we call people when we need help, at least that's been my experience, and never call them back and tell them what happened, how it went. And that's what I realized. I used to do that, and I'm working on not doing that anymore. I have a doctor, like holistic practitioner I was going to, and I asked her for new dates to set up an appointment because I couldn't make the one appointment. And then I never got back to her to let her know I'm not coming back until I fix my neck yet. And I have to send her a message. I'm going to do that tonight, because it really isn't right to leave people hanging. Just say, hey, thanks for the appointment. I'm getting my neck fixed. I don't know when I'm going to be able to return. However, I just wanted to let you know what was going on, and just being kind and considerate to other people. And I never used to think of that. I would just always, call for can you give me a solution? Can you help me? And then not call back and say, oh, it went great, or it didn't go good, or this is what's going on. So I'm telling all of you guys, I still do it. I'm getting better at it. But I would like a response when I reach out to people. So because I would like to know that, I need to give that. And I am so much better than I used to be. I think you should do that, but God forbid if I had to do that. But now I think it goes both ways. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys, besides not leaving hanging people anymore, what was I going to tell you? Oh, this was huge. I got rear-ended the other night, on Saturday night, in my brand new car, and brand new SUV. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me, God? Like, it seems as soon as I feel like I might start to be turning the corner, something comes back and knocks me down again. And I have more pain than I did before in different spots, and I hate this. I'm like, God, every time I think I'm back on the horse, I'm back in the saddle, I'm going to get better, and I have plans, I want to go back to my line dancing, and then I got rear-ended. And it was an accident, because accidents happen. So I'm in the process of going to have more tests done on my body just to make sure it's not worse than it was before I got started. But you guys, sometimes I feel like, is God punishing me? Am I being punished for the screwed up stuff that I did to people? And I know God doesn't punish people, but sometimes that's just what it feels like. And maybe it's part of, I need to reach out and ask for more help. I would rather give the help than get the help. And I can't do everything on my own and by myself, even though I try to. And it sucks, and it's lonely, and it's not even fun. So anyway, this is your signing off. Please stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching.